everybody for a dance party. Because that's what you're getting. And a workout. It's going to be fun. You guys are so wishing you could see today's moves right now. So today is going to be awesome. As Saturday, it was quite the booty kicker. This one is no exception. This one's going to be very much a booty kicker, and we'll give you stretches for your glutes at the end, as well as your back. We will be doing double planks today, you're welcome, as well as arms. So I want to let you know, we're going to start off with light weights or no weights, your choice. Also, we will need a band if you have it. If you don't worry. But if you want to make this tough today, grab that band. I have a set of 3s. I also have a set of 5s. I have a ball for later, a mat, right? Also, not necessary, but if you have a band with handles and a thing to wrap it around, awesome. It's just going to give us a variation with rows and triceps today, as opposed to the weights as we've been doing it. So I will give you another moment to get that set up. If you're all good, ready to go ahead and do a side tap, step tap, step tap. Make sure you're breathing. Roll those shoulders back and down. Hello, happy Monday, good morning. And reverse that circle. Again, weights or no weights in the beginning, totally optional. Keep them light though. We are going to be doing a lot of moving. Those arms will not get to lower. Gotta get them warm. Nice. Go ahead and go into a sumo squat position. Nothing deep, just a little lower and up. Arms come up. Lower, up. Keeping that core strong, weight in the heels, booty is squeezed. Hey, guess what? We can start the heel. Keep going. Make sure that core is engaged.
The next workout will begin in 60 seconds.
That first little bit.
Please proceed to a station.
On the house. That's on us, no worries. Now we're pushing the knees out, making sure that they're in line with the toes, so no collapsing of the knees in. Again, these don't need to be deep. We're not going for how low can you go here, because you will be getting a lot of squats in today. Hold this next one halfway, turning punch, punch. Keep that core squeezed. You'll notice as soon as the arm comes out, especially if you have a weight, you're tempted to lean back. If you activate that core, that'll help stabilize. Yes. If you want, see if you can get a little deeper, but again, we're going to be getting a lot of lower body, so don't worry about that. When she says begin set 1, we're going to see if we can go double time with the punches, okay? Relax those shoulders out of the ears.
Begin set 1.
Oh, here we go. Punch, punch. 35 seconds here. Keeping that core strong. Weight is in the heels. Make sure that the punch isn't going up. You want to protect the neck and the shoulders. Keep it low, right at chest height. All right, not over the face. Just a little bit lower. Use that exhale. Again, not too worried about how low you're going in this. Just focus on the core activation. Reach all the way forward with that punch. So good. Almost there.
Stop.
Yes. Lower the arms. Come on up. Shake the booty. Step together. We're going to do a little march. Arms are going to stay low. If it's available to you, thumbs will come up and we'll do a little raise.
Begin set 2.
The weights will not go to shoulder height. They will always stay a little bit lower. Okay? Core stays strong. Make sure you're breathing. It's still a dance party, even though we had to turn the music off. Keep that core strong. Flex the feet as you lift the leg. And again, if you feel this in the shoulder, keep those arms a little lower. Or go ahead and give me a bicep curl. We will get a lot of biceps in later. But the choice is yours. What you want to do right now. Keep those shoulders down.
Stop. Exercise.
Give me 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out. Next up, booty kickers. We love this one. Warming up the hamstrings. Notice how the hips aren't rocking. They stay completely still. Core engaged.
Begin set 3.
Squeeze that core. We are going to option Lift the arm up to cactus arms. Now, elbow should always be slightly beneath the shoulder. As you do this, notice how I'm not arching into the back, keeping the core engaged. Everything's a plank. Abs on all the time. Squeeze the chest, bring the elbows towards each other, and then open. So we're just warming up the legs, waking up the chest. So as the elbows come closer to one another, you're squeezing the chest. And as you open on up, you're squeezing the shoulder.
Exercise.
2 more like this. Here's 2. Are you breathing? Here's the last one. Yes. Bring it on down. Shake it out. Hand on the navel. Other arm comes up.
Begin
Calf
set 4.
raises. Just one arm stays. Make sure that you're not lifting and the shoulder comes up. You want to keep that shoulder down. Always protecting the neck and shoulders here. Hold it up. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Switch the arms. Pulse, pulse. In a few moments, we're going to be changing stations. We're going to grab a band, put it high around the legs, above the knees. Whew. Feeling those calves. Don't let that arm drop. Keep the shoulder down. And we will be going into squats. Option 4, a weight or 2.
Stop exercise.
Only if you want
to the next
for the
station.
challenge, okay? So let's grab that band. Above the knees. I am going to grab my weights here. Here we are. So feet hip distance apart. Maybe turn down a little wherever feels comfortable. To start, hold on to the weights like this. Just to the chest. You're going to lower down. Come on up. Always focusing on form first and foremost. Now the band is there to make sure that we don't allow those knees to collapse in. Okay? Hips go way back. Now with the weights here, if you start to feel the back, go ahead and lose the weights. Not a big deal. My other favorite way to hold it is like a goblet. But if you feel the back at all, that tells me your core is not activated. And when we do squats, the core is typically overlooked because there's so many other things going on. But you do want to draw that navel back and in to help stabilize and protect the back. Yes, we went through the break. Can you believe it? So rude.
Begin set 2.
You got this though. Keeping pushing out against that band. Weight is in the heel, hips come back. At any point, if you have weights and you don't want them, you can lose them, that's fine. Carefully put them down. Whew. Just add in a little je ne sais quoi to make this a little bit more exciting and challenging. In a few moments, you will get that break. Make sure you're breathing. See if you can pick up the pace. Only a little bit.
Exercise.
There it is. Shake it up. Whoo! I'm going to lose one weight and hold on to one. Yes, it's only 5 pounds, so it's nothing crazy. Back into that regular squat. Holding it like a goblet. Lifting the left heel.
Begin set 3.
So come on down. Left heel lifts. Tiny pulse. Now, when we do this, a lot of times I'll start to see the knees come forward. You want the weight back in that right heel. So we're isolating that right glute rather than putting the weight on that left knee. If you don't go as low on this, don't worry. You don't need to go low on this one to feel it. Right in that booty. That toe is just shifting the weight back to that right heel. Core is on.
Stop exercise.
3 more pulses. 3, 2, 1. Yes. Notice how you go very low. Again, you don't need to go low for this to be effective. Shake it out. You do get a break here. Other side. So feet hip distance apart, maybe even a little bit wider. Hold hands.
Begin set 4.
Lower on down. Right heel lifts and you pulse. Again, checking in. Make sure that knee doesn't come forward. You want the hips to go back. You need to readjust the placement of that right tippy toe. Go ahead, but you want to feel it. Right in the glute here, if you feel the back, activate the core and come up a little higher. Okay. Shoulders down. Are you breathing? You better be. You're gonna need it. Woo! Yes, I'm feeling good. Come on up.
To the next
Keep the band. Lose the weight. Now, if you have a bench or chair or some sort of elevated ledge. We're going in for our first plank, and we do want it to be elevated. All right? So, come on down to our forearms, feet hip distance apart and parallel.
Begin
Tuck those
set
hips under. Set one here, just holding. Whew. Taking a moment after those squats. Legs are straight, push those heels back. Again, the band is there to make sure we don't collapse in. You want to push on out, okay? Squeeze the booty. Squeeze the booty. If you want to do a little forward and back, you can, but we're focusing on squeezing those abdominals in, navel back towards the spine. Shoulders down. Don't be lazy.
Stop, exercise.
Woo! Keep going if you can. If you need the break, take it. But I challenge you to keep going. Actively push those elbows down. Make sure you don't sink into the shoulders.
Begin set 2.
Remember set 2, we're going to bend one knee just a little bit. Straighten. Other knee, straighten. Notice how my hips aren't rocking. The only thing moving is that one leg. Hips stay still, core stays active. Feeling the shake a little bit already. I hope you are too. Again, remember, we talked about this on Saturday. That shake is exactly what we're looking for. Really, it really takes the mind actively engaging that muscle and maintaining that engagement.
Stop, exercise.
To feel that shake. Take a breath. Shake booty, shake the arms. We are going in again. This time, set 3, we're going to be doing a tap out. Set 4, a little different. Come on down.
Begin set 3.
Tuck those hips, a little out, out. If you have the band, you instantly are reminded that it's there. Keep that booty squeezed. Again, just because that leg comes out doesn't mean the hips wiggle. Keep everything still, core is engaged. Whew. Don't worry about how many side taps you get. It's all about control. Navel squeezes back. Hips are tucked under.
Stop,
Squeeze that booty.
exercise.
Hold it here. Just a hold for the break. Get your break and moving. Woo. Push back through those heels. Hips are tucked. Yes. Actively push down.
Begin set 4.
Now for set 4, you can go back to that tap out or bend both knees and straighten. Do not let the hips wiggle. Everything stays still. You should feel this in the lowest abdominals. Don't let those knees collapse in. Woo. Next up, we will loose the band and grab the weights. Come on up to standing. Couple more seconds here. Whew. Almost, warming up those quads for this next one.
Stop, exercise, and switch to the next station.
All right, lose the band. Now, if you have funky knees, you are going to do this seated. It's going to be a seated leg lift. Leg is straight, foot is flexed, engaging the quad. If you are joining me, grab some weights. We are doing reverse lunges.
Begin set 1.
Let's start with that right leg back. If you are seated, start with that right leg up. Come on down, lower down, come on up. Lower down, come on up. Driving through that front heel, that back knee lowers. Now, this is something where you only go as low as what feels comfortable. Make sure you're breathing. Shoulders rolled back, abs are engaged, hips are tucked under. Breathe. Yes. Set 2. We're going to add a curl.
Stop, exercise.
Take a break if you need it. Lower on down. And hold. Do you see how shiny my face is? Maybe this is a lesson, a little PSA. Don't put face lotion on before working out. You get so sweaty. Hold it here. If you can,
set 2.
little pulses. If you're doing a seated leg lift, stay on that right side. Little pulses up, a little higher, a little straighter. Here, we're going to curl. Lower down. I actually want you to alternate arms just to protect the neck and shoulders. Open up the chest. Don't let those shoulders round forward. Keep that core squeezed. Keep that booty squeezed. Whew. Are you feeling that burn in that back quad? Because this girl is. Oh my goodness. Keep breathing. Almost there, almost there. Yes. Come on up. Ooh, shake it out. My goodness. If you are seated, you're switching legs. If you are with me, we are switching legs. This time, right leg forward, left leg back. Left leg will be up.
Begin set 3.
Lower down, come on up. No arms to start because before we do upper and lower body at the same time, I want to focus on the lower body doing it correctly. It's easy to jump in with too many things and not quite do it right and then hurt yourself. So I want to be very careful, focusing on form. Weight in that front heel, bending that back knee, hips are tucked under, abs are engaged. Yes.
Stop.
Oh my gosh, I'm already feeling the burn. Hold it low. Take a little break, shake if you need it. Shake, break, right back in. Oh yes. When she says begin.
Begin set 4.
The pulses begin. If you're doing a seated leg lift, you are adding your pulses here. Curl one arm down, one arm down. Oh yes. Good news, lower body gets a break next. We're gonna get right into that upper body. Oh my gosh, it burns so good. Keep with it. Chest is open. Weight in that front heel. Ah! Are you breathing?
Stop exercise and switch to the next station.
So, if you were doing this with weights because you don't have a band, feet at distance apart, parallel, soften, and the knees hinge forward. One arm is going to row, kick back, bring it in, down. Row, kick back, bring it in, down. 2 sets on one side, 2 sets on the other. Everyone else, if you have that band, this is where we use it. Just a row to start. Feet at distance apart, in parallel, hips are tucked under, shoulders are down. And breathe. Core is engaged. If you are doing this with the one arm and the weight, keep that core engaged, okay? You can always do this kneeling on a chair if needed. Regardless which one you're doing,
stop exercise.
You will need to keep those shoulders down. It's very tempting. They love to crawl up into the ears. Keep them on down, okay? If you're doing that single arm row, you are staying on the same side.
Begin set 2.
Row it back, and then kick it out for a tricep. If you are joining me with the band, walk forward, roll the shoulders back, thumbs are in line with the center of the thigh. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, pinch the penny, pulse back. Arms are as straight as they can possibly go, and shoulder blades are pinched together. Triceps. Notice how my arms are not bending. Notice how I'm not moving from the shoulders that much. This movement is a squeeze release of my triceps, back of the upper arm. Shoulders slide down into the back pocket.
Stop exercise.
Head is long. Take that breath. Shake it out. Now, if you are using the weights, this is your chance to switch arms. Again, lower this down. Your left arm will have the weight, other hand goes on your thigh, you're gonna roll it back, kick back, bring it in, lower down, you can always kneel on a chair if
Begin set 3.
If you are joining me with the band, right back to those rows. Alternating between rows and triceps, really fatiguing those muscles, core is strong, shoulders down. Whew. Weight in the heels. Anytime the weight goes over onto the toes, the knees are gonna come forward. And you will feel those knees. So just a good rule of thumb, always focus on those heels. Again, shoulder blades squeeze and pinch together. Chest stays open.
Stop exercise.
Let's go 3, 2, 1. If you are using the weight and you are doing the bent over, keep going. If you are doing the band with me, step forward, roll the shoulders back and down. Thumbs to the center of the thigh. You don't want them forward.
Begin set 4.
Squeeze the shoulders together and pulse back. Again, notice how the elbows are not bending. Shoulders back and down. Squeezing those triceps here. Squeeze and release the triceps. That is what's engaging this movement more than anything else. Chest stays open. Keep going. The good news is we're coming back onto the mat. Arms get a break. We're back at it with the legs and the glutes. We will come down to the mat with a band.
Stop the exercise and switch to the next station.
Lose the weight, lose the band. Grab your loop band if you have it. Come on down to the mat. Put the band around the knees. Around the thighs, above the knees. These add up pretty quick, so if you get a late start, don't worry. You're doing just fine. One lower down, laying on that left side. Feet together, knees apart, clamshell. We know this. We know and love this one, but I made it harder. I hope you enjoy. So we're going to be level 1, 2, and 3 on this one, okay? Everyone's starting on level 1. You have the option to progress, but there is no pressure. You always have the option to regress back to a level 2.
Stop exercise.
For the break, lifting the leg and the knee. Whew. Take that top hand, push it down onto the mat. Now I am propped up. You can lay down. It's totally fine. Just make sure you're breathing.
Begin set 2.
So here we are with the lift. Now if you are going to do level 3 with me, hold that lift up and pulse. Oh, brutal. Pulse, pulse. Think about sliding that knee back just a little bit. Tuck those hips to get even deeper into those glutes. You can also pulse from that clamshell position. Close your eyes, breathe, breathe. Feel the burn in that outer booty, outer hip. I promise you I have stretches at the end. Seconds away, come on. Push down into that down. Oh, there it is. Wow, let's switch sides. Now again, I like to start propped up, but if you've got a funky back or neck, I do recommend laying down, okay? Feet together.
Begin set 3.
Let's go. Woo! Yes, make sure those hips stay stacked, okay? There should be a line from the ceiling, top hip, bottom hip, floor. We're not leaning forward or back. Up, lower down. Up, lower down. This one might be a little bit more challenging because we've already fatigued the other side. Oh my God. Please don't hate me after this. You're gonna love it. Hate me now, love me later. Buns of steel. Whew. Who would have thought?
Stop exercise.
Well, the last we saw each other in person, going into that lift, level 2, if you want it. Last time we saw each other in person, it was March. All we had to do is take a nap, blink a few times, and now it's almost July. How insane is that?
Begin set 4.
Oh my gosh, you know what this means. Level 3, if you want to join, pulse. If you do not feel comfortable with this, keep your feet together and pulse, totally fine. Just stick with it, okay? I'm gonna lower down here. Woo! Yes, push down into that mat. Core is strong. Pulse, keep going. You've got this. Find that burn and hold on to it. Don't give up. It's a form of self-respect to keep going. Come on, you got this. You got this. Breathe. Mind over matter. Core on.
Stop exercise and switch to the next station.
Lay onto your back. Keep the band if you like, or you can get rid of it. Here we are. I'm gonna grab. Nah, we don't need the ball today. We are going into the dead bug. Just take a moment. I'm so proud of you. That was
Begin set 1.
Bring it up to tabletop. If you want to have one leg lowered down, I don't blame you. That will help with the back. So let's start there. Right leg comes up. Extend. Bring it in. Extend. Bring it in. Notice I still have the band. If you don't want it, go ahead and lose it. But I challenge you. I dare you. Get that band on. For level 2, if you want to add a crunch, now's your time. Hands behind the head. Otherwise, you can stay right here.
Stop exercise.
Keep going. We are all coming into this at different levels, and I want to have something equally challenging for everybody. My level 2, if you are doing the crunch, I challenge you to bring both legs up and hold that upper body up.
Begin set 2.
So this is level 2 now. Level 1, you can have this leg down and head down, focusing on exhaling as you extend. Deep into that core. Nice. See if you can get those shoulder blades off the mat if you are level 2. Find that shake. Your quad's going to feel it because we already did a lot of quad work today. But I want your core right here to feel this.
Stop exercise.
Take that break. Hug those knees and relax the head. Rock side to side. Whew. High five. Other side. Right foot down. Left leg comes up. Both arms come up. We will extend, kick it out, and bring it back in.
Begin set 3.
The lower it goes, the more likely it'll pull in a way that can allow the back to arch. You want to keep that core engaged. You always have the option to lift that leg up a little higher if needed. Level 2, whoop, making it a crunch, lower. So for level 2, when we crunch when he comes in, that means your abs are on the entire time. You crunch here, and they're active here to keep those hips stable. It's a double whammo. It's a BOGO.
Stop exercise.
Keep going, level 2. Both legs up. Hold that upper body lifted. Extend, bring it in. Extend, bring it in. Hello, core. Don't forget to support the head and neck. Elbows stay wide.
Begin set 4.
If you can see your elbows in the peripheral, you may be pulling, okay? So open up those shoulders. Again, if this starts to get into your neck, that's okay. Put your head down. It's all good. It's wherever you are today, that's where we're meeting you. Use that exhale. Remember on Saturday, loud and proud, use that exhale. That means you're really getting into that core even more. Yes. So good. Oh my goodness.
Stop exercise and switch to the
Hug
next
those knees
position.
in. Rock side to side. Lose the band. Flip on over. For a plank. To wrap it up today. So, come on down. I'm going to turn my mat a little bit so you can see what the heck I've got going on.
Begin set
Come on
1.
down, forearms, so elbows beneath the shoulders, feet come out, hip distance apart and parallel, tuck those hips. Breathe. Breathe, breathe, breathe. If you want, you can do a kick back. But don't let the back arch. Every time that foot lifts, you tuck those hips even more and you squeeze that core even tighter. If that's too much, go right back here and hold. We're doing 2 core exercises back to back, so that can be a little brutal. Breathe, breathe, breathe. You will get your break today. Lower the knees, sit on back. Child's pose. Deep inhale and exhale. We are going right back in. This time, we are going back to that tap out of the feet, okay? Come back in.
Begin set 2.
Left foot taps out in just the left side. Use that breath. Core squeezed. Woo! Yes. 35 seconds. In this position. You got it. How's your quad doing? Almost there, almost there. Stick with it.
Stop exercise.
Lower the knees. Sit back to child's pose. Deep inhale. Exhale. Wiggle into those shoulders. Wiggle those hips. We are going right back in. This time, tapping out with that right foot. All right? Come on in.
Begin set 3.
Let's go. Let's do this. Tap it out. Bring it in. Out. In. It does not need to be very far for it to be effective. So good. Looking so good. Now you know for set 3, I've got the challenge of the day. For my level 2 and 3, You got it. Keep that core squeezed. Keep that booty squeezed. Almost there. Don't let those hips wiggle.
Stop
Lower the
exercise.
knees. Push back to child's pose. Inhale. Exhale. Wiggle the shoulders, wiggle those hips. Come back up. This time, feet are wide. We're going in for some salutes, if it's available. If it's not available, just hold plank. Get that core to tremble. Now, feet are nice and wide. Hips are tucked under. Left arm comes up, salute. Bring it down. Other side. Up. Bring it down. If you want to tap the floor in front of you instead, that's fine. Just keep that core strong. Try not to let those hips wiggle. The trick here is to shift your weight from your elbows back to your toes. Squeeze that core. Woo! Almost there. Seconds away.
Stop exercise.
Yeah.
Your training
Lower
is
the
now
knees.
complete. Please
Push
lengthen
back
the
to chest
knees
pose.
and continue to the cardio
Toes
area.
together, knees apart. Deep inhale. And exhale. So good. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Nice. Carefully walk yourself back up. Lay it on your back. We are going in for that stretch. I promised it. We did a lot of glute work today. And I want you to do the stretch because I don't want you to feel super duper sore the next few days. You will feel sore, but not too much. Left foot over that right leg. You know when you really realize you're sore, and you like go to the bathroom, and then you realize you can't get up. Sorry to take it there, but you know what I mean? It's like that. I'm trying to avoid that for you. So don't you dare leave early. Deep inhale and exhale. We love that figure four stretch. Option to reach through, lifting that right leg, grabbing on underneath the thigh. Now if you've got neck, shoulder, you can always use a band, a towel to help. You want to keep the chest open. Inhale and exhale. If you're not breathing, you're not stretching. 2 more breaths here. Inhale and exhale. 1 more. That knee, that right knee, make sure it's over that right hip. Ooh, yeah. Inhale. Big, long, dramatic exhale. Make it a sigh. Lower that leg back down. Both feet side by side. Rock the knees. Whew. Other side. Right foot over that left knee. Hang out here for a few breaths. Inhale. Let that heart rate come down. Oh, feeling so accomplished, and it's not even noon. Inhale. Option to reach through, lifting that left leg up, grabbing up underneath that thigh. Again, you have the option to use a towel, a pillowcase, a tube, a shirt, whatever you want. Inhale. Big exhale. 3 more breaths here. Inhale. Big exhale. Notice that left knee. Bring it over that left hip. Oh, it usually crosses in towards the midline when we're really tight. It's true. Big inhale. Big exhale. And last one for good measure. Deepest breath you've taken all day. And big, loud, dramatic exhale. And carefully lower down. Maybe sound a little crazy. Feet side by side. Rock just a few inches either way. And then rock both knees to one side. Sit on up. Whew. Thank you so much for joining me. Happy Monday. Great way to start the week. I hope you had a wonderful weekend. I hope you're as sweaty as I am.